Hi. So, yes, these British people are very smart, Once they colonize the lot of land on the countries and on the earth in a 19th century, they they know that there are some part of the population that going to be always rise first, and then the mass going to follow them. So like they come up with the idea that instead of like something brewing under the water under the ground, and we don't know anything about that, why not we gonna come up with the plan for the establishing the party, and that can uh, start to give small demands towards the British Taj, and that can satisfy them, and that's why it is like the pressure remains under the lid. So that is the way the I think that Hume, last name is Hume, Victor Hume. He was the veteran from the 1857, that first Azadi Ganj. He was somebody says that he has to run away in a woman dress by wearing the sari to save his life or whatever happened. So British made him puppet, and so he like spread some words in the intellectual, that time of the intellectuals people in Mumbai and Calcutta. And that time intellectuals peoples mainly more are the Parsis, and they most are the uh, barrister. So they started the Congress Party in 1885 that way, and they start their meeting by anthem of the England, save King, God save King, not that save. God save my king or save my king, whatever it is. So uh, that's what happened until the Gandhiji come until the 1915. So it is like they were meeting, they're discussing, they are like using choose the words very careful, and they are like requesting my majesty, my king, my majesty, and it's all kind of the drama. And that is the whole thing when in 1914 1915 when Gandhiji came from South Africa. He saw that uh, like there is no involvement of the population. And before that, when Gandhiji was in South Africa, I think he visited the Congress Adhivesan 1 or 2 times, and then he shows that that Adhivesan also people come as a Congress representative from their respective town or the city, and they come up with their servants and their chamchas. So like that kind of the thing started before the Gandhiji came. So it is something in our Indian genes. Like it is the same thing. I read that about the Rajendra Prasad, our first Rashtrapati, like in a Bihar when the first going there, first thing he come up to meet the Gandhiji, he bring his own cook Rasoya with him, Khansama with him, because he says that I don't want to like untouchable foods and all these things. So like Gandhiji has to clean these people inside. And the thing is that so many people say that without any knowledge, oh, Gandhiji serves to the British in a British army and this and that. If you really see that in a South Africa, Gandhiji's fight also on the point of view of the lawyer, his main argument to the South African government was that after the 1857 revolt, Queen Victoria announced that now all subjects of the Indians, all Indian citizens are the now British citizens. So they have all rights as a British citizen. So what the Gandhiji arguments with the British, with the whoever the people ruling in South Africa at that time, and do the racism with the Indian, he says that according to you are under the British rule too, we are under the British rule too. You are a British citizen, we are a British citizen. So why you are as a hierarchy instead of from us? There is no hierarchy. We are equal people, and that argument they cannot reject from it. And that is the to show that argument that I am a British citizen, whenever there was a war, like some people taunt him that like if you are a British citizen, you or your colleagues and other people do not go to fight the war on the behalf of the British. Then he come up with the good idea that like we are here are the merchants, we are not coming from the Kshatriya part of the Hinduism. So what we can do is that we can still serve the army by taking care of the sick people. So he enrolled himself and his people inside the like within the ambulance people and the first aid people, and they are carry them for the long distance, and they save a lot of money. So like for that part, he got some kind of the medal from the British army or British whatever it is. So like some people take that selected part and then just says that, oh, Gandhiji was the pimp of the British Raj, and that's why like he saw in a British. But see the whole situation. If you Gandhiji was first thought that even not for the totally independence, later on, very later on, even in 1915 when he come back from the South Africa to the India, he was like he still wanna keep the India under the British rule as long as it's got its Prajasattak like Canada, like Australia, like New Zealand. He wanna be under the British rule. Like they are like asking about the limited azadi. So, but then after the 1919 and 20, after this all the movement, he realized that he see that this British government is not really care about Indian people, and then he made up his mind for the total independence. So like everybody go for the process from one to one. You cannot say that like I am not the same. My thoughts are not the same when I was 20. Today I am 55. My thoughts are different from that. Everybody grow up in their life, and then in a grow up of the life, their thoughts go increase, and then they realize certain things, and then they made up their mind certain way. So you cannot like pick up their certain action in a past and says that, oh, why he did that, why you do that. No. Jai Hind.